Hey everybody, Mr. McGraw here. Today we're going to talk about something else that goes along with acting, and it's this idea of what our faces and what our bodies are doing when we're expressing particular emotions, right? So, what is it? What unique features do we sort of showcase or represent to communicate perhaps how we're feeling, or we have a sense of this is how I'm reacting in a particular situation. So there's a lot of details that we can look at that we can label or give an idea of, okay, this person is happy, this person is sad, this person is embarrassed, etc. So what is it about facial expressions and body language that we as an audience can infer a particular emotional state? So let's take a look at some examples that we have here. So in this one, we see a gentleman kind of posing for a picture here. He has a smile. His eyes are kind of wide. He looks like, generally, he looks like he's in a happy state, but perhaps a bit uncomfortable of the formality of having to stand to take this picture. But generally, we could say happy or content in some way. Let's look at another example of the same person. So in this one, you can see he's looking off to his side. His body position is a little bit away from us. His arms are crossed. He's not smiling now. His eyes are a little bit more squinted, and he doesn't have a smile, but he doesn't have a frown either. It's but the lips are somewhat tense or tight. So for me, looking at that picture, you could say perhaps distrust is what he's giving off to the world, simply because his body is away from us a little bit. His eyes are looking off to the side. He's looking at us as if we're a little shifty or shady. So for this one, this woman is looking at us, and you can see her eyes are very wide open. Her mouth is open. It's not open all the way, but she certainly looks like she's looking at something that is causing her some kind of distress, like she's in shock in some way. And she, the body expression or the gesture of holding her temples, holding either side of her head. So I would say shock is probably an accurate depiction of what we see there. And you can see her eyebrows are also elevated as well. For this one, you can see the eyebrows are not up. The eyes are somewhat, perhaps, a little wider. But again, you can see the mouth is a little bit even more open. I would say this one is perhaps the same as the last one. Although maybe not as shocking or as intense, because it's not reading in the eyes. It's reading in the mouth, but not necessarily the eyes. Wow, for this one, you can see lots going on. So the mouth is really wide open. The eyes are very intense and very fixated towards something. So this could possibly be, it could be anger. Although the eyebrows are raised, and so maybe this is joyous. Perhaps this is something where he's shouting in celebration or something like that. Because typically, I would associate anger with something where the brows are furrowed or down, and perhaps even for this one, the facial features are all going up. So it could be one of perhaps joy or celebration. Oh, wow. This one is pretty intense. This is from a movie that about Vietnam. This one, you can see the teeth are exposed. He's looking toward us with kind of a menacing glare, right? So his eyebrows are sort of down and pointed toward the center of his face, and his eyes are sort of darting at us. So I would say, an emotional quality for this one is anger or rage in some way. Okay, so what I would like us to do is, for next class, I'd like you to find 3 pictures. It can be stuff that you find online, it could be something from social media, but 3 different people, 3 different pictures, different settings. It could even, you could find something of different historical time periods if you'd like. And what I'd like us to do is take a look at those and try and decide what those pictures mean. So put them on a slide and on a Google slide, and we will look at them in class and see if we can state the correct emotional quality based on what you thought you saw and what you searched for. Okay?